Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dark Stories channel. Today, I'm going to tell you about one of America's most dangerous, most intelligent, and perhaps most shocking serial killers, Ted Bundy. His story isn't just about the murders, it also shows how he changed the public's perception of serial killers. Ted Bundy. This name represents dread for some and irony for others. On the surface, he was a bright law student, a handsome young man, interested in politics, and someone everyone liked. So, what kind of monster was hidden beneath this ideal American young man facade? Theodore Robert Cowell was born in 1946 in Burlington, Vermont. His early childhood was complicated. Shortly after his birth, he was adopted by his grandparents, and for many years, he believed his mother was his sister. This secret played a significant role in the formation of his personality. He was intelligent, but introverted, and occasionally had outbursts of anger. In his college years, he studied psychology, became involved in politics, and presented himself as a successful student. He even volunteered at a crisis hotline for a time. Who could have known that this crisis hotline experience would give him a helpful image when approaching his victims? In the mid-1970s, young women in the Pacific Northwest began to mysteriously disappear. They were often taken from college campuses, public places, or while hitchhiking. At first, these incidents seemed unrelated, but a horrific truth soon emerged. There was a serial killer on the loose. Ted Bundy was extremely calculating and manipulative when choosing his victims. He would often feign an injury with a fake cast on his arm, or impersonate a police officer. He would play the part of an injured or helpless person to gain his victim's trust, then lure them to a secluded location, abduct them, and kill them after sexually assaulting them. While the exact number of his victims is unknown, it's estimated he killed at least 30 women between 1974 and 1978. However, some researchers believe the number could be much higher. Bundy's story took an even more bizarre turn with his capture. He was first arrested in 1975, but surprisingly managed to escape from prison twice. These escapes showed just how intelligent and manipulative he was. His final escape to Florida, where he killed 2 women at a sorority house and assaulted a child, shocked the public. The court proceedings were a drama in themselves. Bundy used his knowledge of the law to defend himself. His calm demeanor, charismatic presence, and lack of empathy towards his victims' families during the trial astounded everyone. With cameras allowed in the courtroom at the time, Bundy's trials became a media circus. Millions of people watched his every move on television. Ultimately, Ted Bundy was found guilty of the murders and sentenced to death in the electric chair. The sentence was carried out on January 24th, 1989, at Florida State Prison. On the day of his execution, hundreds of people gathered outside the prison, cheering to celebrate Bundy's death. It was one of the most widely watched executions in American history. In his confessions before his death, he couldn't fully explain the motivations behind his murders. Some psychologists believe he suffered from a personality disorder, specifically antisocial personality disorder. Ted Bundy's legacy is remembered not only for the horrific crimes he committed, but also for the unsettling truth that the profile of a serial killer can be deceptive. He taught us that evil doesn't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes it can be concealed behind the most charming faces. Ted Bundy's story is a reflection of dark psychology and the unfathomable depths of human nature. We will continue to explore stories like this. What do you think? Share your thoughts on Ted Bundy in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you can be updated on new dark stories. See you in the next video. Take care.